What's going on, YouTube watchers? Well, jumping back on this forgotten system build for the Silverado, the new body style. I need to get going on this and just get this box built. It's May 31st, Saturday right now. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. I went ahead and took off this Monday because I had some family stuff to do. But so I got Monday off. But it's Saturday now. Well, it's 12 midnight Saturday. So, brand new Saturday, just now Saturday. But anyway, I've been looking at this guy here. Maybe too much light. So I got this guy here, the bottom piece that I crudely put together. You can see it steps up. I got to buy a sheet of MDF because this is all I had. I've only got like a small slither left, and it's not going to make the sides and the top. But basically, I need to see, like this right here is 32 3/4 by, what is that? God damn it, come on. Shit. It's like 26 3/4. So I need to see how high I want to build this thing, because I don't want to get too high up into here. But what I would like to do is have the subwoofer in the front, along with the port in the front, because if any dogs ever jump in here, if I have the subwoofer on top, they're going to jump right on that damn thing and mess it up, scratch it up, tear it, something. So I need to have the sub in the front, like in the front facing the seat. So we're looking at, I don't know, about that height right there is where I'd want it, I guess. And I'll continue this video in the daylight in a few hours. That's like 24. I could go up to 24 right there. But I'd like to do 118 with a ported box. Unfortunately, I have to go get a whole sheet of MDF to continue this, because I built this out of the scrap pieces I had left over. I need to get some fiberglass resin, and I think I still got wood glue. I need to check how many screws I got left. I might have to get a box of screws. I don't know how much. I got to see how much a sheet of MDF is now. But anyway, wow. Freaking night vision on this phone filming at night looks horrible. But anyway, I'll continue this. Oh, really foggy out. I wish I could go back to visiting cemeteries at night. Man, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't have time for that now, especially working. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day, sometime this weekend, I could go visit one, but I really don't feel like going anywhere when I get home or get off work. I just like to stay at home now. But yeah, today, when it gets daylight, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., I need to run to Lowe's and Nacogdoches and get a sheet of MDF. So it'll be a road trip there. I may go do that. Go by the old Chick-fil-A or something with the truck and get some Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know. I'll try to film some of that. I'm not good at filming vlog type stuff. Like I said, I'm not filming these videos for YouTube watchers. I'm filming these videos as kind of a personal video diary of myself I can look back on 10, 15 years from now and be like, oh wow, I was an idiot, or oh wow, this is what I did, or oh, I remember that truck. It's probably sold, wrecked, burnt, or whatever in the future, but hopefully I still got it in the future. But anyway, that's long enough for this first part. I will continue. Hey, American Bully, look at you. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at them blue eyes. Oh Lord. But anyway, I will continue this in the daylight, and we will go to Lowe's. The girlfriend's gone to the Comic-Con in Dallas right now. The whole cast of Back to the Future is going to be there. I'm surprised Adam DeWoo didn't go there, because like the majority of the cast of Back to the Future is going to be there at that panel. But I didn't go. I got to stay here and watch the dogs, so that's fine. I don't like going to those anyway. I went to one, and that's good enough for me. But anyway, we will continue this in the daytime, heading to Lowe's. All right, and here we are the next day. Saturday, I believe it is. But anyway, forgot to film. Went to Lowe's in Nacogdoches, picked up this sheet. It was a sheet of 3/4 MDF at the Lowe's in Nacogdoches. $53.02 out the door. So $53 with tax, $48 in the store. So, I don't know, whatever that compares to other places. But where I like to go ahead and get a measurement back here, the width of the box, where I need to cut the box at to get my width. What I'd like to do is I'd like to stop the box right here where this hump comes up. I like to stop it at the top of this hump right here. I don't want it to go past this or anything, but I like it to just, you can kind of see that, just follow this hump right here, because this goes down and this angles down. Just stay right here on this hump. So to do that, I don't know, I kind of need two hands. This is why I don't film this stuff. But we get this one over here pretty close. It don't have to be perfect. I mean, damn, this is just going to be a hacked together box. This ain't no Steve Meade, Bobby Gately stuff here. It's just an old speaker box in a damn truck. And that's already moved. And this tape measure's wore out. I put the lock on and it still moves. So, goddamn, I swear. I need to just throw away all my tape measures and get new ones. Most of my tape measures are like 20 plus years old. But anyway, make sure this thing is straight back here too. And we're looking at, I have to hold it with my finger. I'm going to say 55 inches. 55's right there on the inside of this little rounded area. That's good enough. 55 inches wide. So everything's going to be 55 inches wide. Because what I've decided to do, oh yeah, I guess I didn't even explain. I went ahead and took the other back seat out, because I thought if I build, god damn it, if I build another box in that corner over there and I leave the seat in, you're going to be like crammed pretty tight. If I build the box high, it's going to be a pretty tight spot over here. And we honestly never have anybody ride with us. And my mom does not use this truck anymore. So I might as well just build a full length box, you know, up so high. I guess Skar don't sell SDR 18s anymore. I tried looking on eBay. I can't find them anywhere. So I don't know. I may have to go with some Skar EVL 15s. I've had a pair in the past, so I just may have to do what I did before and buy some EVL 15s. Probably a 10 cubic foot box, 5 cubic foot per 15. Or I guess it'd be like 6 cubic foot or 7 cubic foot per 18. I don't know. I still got to look at that. And I've only got this size wire ran in here. So, I mean, that right there could probably run a 2,000 watt amp. But the electrical up front probably couldn't. And I'm not doing an aftermarket alternator. The most I do is like a 1,000 co-cranking amp battery on this thing. I'm not going to get into the electrical on this truck. If anything, the big 3 up front, you know, just make the wires a little bit better. But I'm not tearing into this truck that much. I mean, I'm taking out the back seat. That's about it. I'd like to find some black carpet to cover this all up. But anyway, the box is going to be about, I don't know, I have to see how tall it needs to be 10 cubic foot. And I don't know, I really want to have the subs facing frontwards, and then the port in the middle. But I kind of want them on top. and then the port in the middle facing that way. But we'll just see. Let me get some measurements marked out on this wood back here. I'll probably need to move this truck forward some and just cut off the back of this tailgate right here, because I'm gonna have to just cut a straight piece off to get my 55 inches this way, and hope I got enough sections to make, because the bottom is gonna be 2 sections. I mean, I could use that other piece that I have in there, cut it apart and use it for that side, and I just need a small piece, one piece in the middle, then it has to come up and go that way. I mean, that's a lot of intricate little pieces, so I need a long piece for up here, 2 short pieces, a short piece, some little shit in here. I don't know, it's just the floor is like this and that and that. It's not a flat floor, so I want the box to be all the way back as far as I can get it. And honestly, I'm thinking about just speakers in the front, port in the front, amp mounted on top of the box, where some people say you shouldn't mount an amp to the box. But I don't know. I see people do it all the time, and does it really affect it? I don't know. The vibration probably does, but I don't care. That way, if I need to, somehow, some way, I can pick the box up, pull it out if I ever need to, and put a seat or seats back in this truck. Just have it somewhat removable. But anyway, let me get started on that. Let me get some cuts made and just see how this stuff's going to fit. All right, well, I've been out here cutting and marking and measuring, trying to cut straight, not really cutting straight, reusing old pieces. I tore that piece apart right there. That was the piece that went right there. I need to cut it a little bit shorter because I had a change of plans. I'm going with the box is going to be 48.5 inches wide, 19 inches tall, I think, 25.5 inches. The top will be 25.5 inches wide, and that should give me about 11 cubic foot. You know, put the speakers in it with the port in it. Be somewhere in the 10s, 10.7, 10.6, I don't know, somewhere in the 10s, and then just get the port length dialed in to get the tuning that you want. I'm going to try to do 32 hertz, which is the average tune. 32 hertz, 33 hertz. It's pretty good. Maybe 31 hertz. But tore this was the old piece that went right here. I'm gonna have to cut it back. I got a measure right here, 48.5 inches, which was like way up into here. So that gives plenty of room on the sides. But anyway, I gotta do some measuring. Can't do all this while holding a phone, so I gotta do this off camera. But anyway, if there's gaps or chunks left over from wood glue, it doesn't matter, because I will sand it down a little bit, put it together with some wood glue, and then I will be going back with some fiberglass resin. I'll tape up the outside and let it drizzle in all the gaps and soak in there and be hard as a rock when finished. But anyway, let me get some more of this cut, and then we'll start to piece stuff together. I'm trying to film this the best I can, but I can't really film. I need some type of tripod or something, I guess, like holding this thing up so I can kind of film myself doing all this. But I mean, it is what it is. This is the best I can do. Maybe one day I can get a tripod or something and just kind of set this thing up, time lapse or all that, but I don't know. But anyway, okay, here we are the next day. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I got the box in here, rough cut. Just trying to measure to see what I like. I got the door shut over there to see where that falls on the door. For my eyeball and not looking at the phone, the back needs to go down. I want to make it even with that line in the door where the two colors separate, or where the two colors meet. So yes, I have a jack in here. No, this isn't a house. I'm not trying to level a house, but I will lower this just a little bit. That looks pretty good right there. I can see both ends of the armrest evenly. This right here is, well, push it forward. It's pretty much good. Pretty much good. This back here, I don't care if that's flat or I don't care if this is straight or whatever. I'm trying to get the measurement of this back here. I mean, this is the way I have to do it. It'll get done though. As you can see, that's how big the box is going to be back there. 10.5 to 11 cubic foot. I'm not good enough at doing the maths to figure out this little section here. That's probably like a cubic foot or something. Maybe that. So maybe like 10.5 cubic foot. 2 Skar EVL 15s. I tried to do 18s, but I guess, I don't know. I wanted to do the cheap SDR 18s, but Skar they're not on eBay anymore. Skar don't have them. I don't know. I guess I can message Skar to see if they carry them. But I checked the Skar store on eBay and no sign of them. So the EVL 15s is the next step up. And I think bang for your buck, $230 a piece. That's pretty good. I can either put my amp back there or may have room. If I put the side on here, I could put the amp right here depending on what amp I get. I kind of don't want the amp on top. I don't know. I mean, when you look through the back glass, you don't see anything. Even when you look all the way up in here to the side, I mean, you kind of see the box right there, but it's not. Nothing sticking above into the, you know, you could see through the windows. It just looks like a truck. I didn't want the box sticking up past the window. So that I can measure to get my back piece cut. And whoo, okay, I got the last little section. I'm glad I made this box 48.5 so I could cut it in half, and that'll give me 2 sections, because that 4x8 foot piece was not enough. I literally don't have any left to make a double wall in the front for the subwoofers. I don't know. Maybe I can get on Marketplace. I was on Marketplace a couple of weeks ago and I seen a guy had like a stack, 10 sheets of 3/4 inch MDF he was selling, but it was all the way down in Orange, Texas. And he was selling them for like 30 bucks a sheet. He said they were a little bit scuffed up on the ends, but he didn't need them anymore. 30 bucks a sheet. And you know, this sheet brand new at Lowe's was $58. So I don't know. Some of these cuts aren't exactly the best, but hey, that's what fiberglass liquid is for. When I get the sides built and the back built, I will stitch together the bottom, the front and the back and the sides, take the cap off the top piece off, and then of course I will tape everything up and pour resin in all these little gaps right here and just make this solid one piece then. And that will be good. That little bottom section down there, I'll probably put some wood glue on and stuff. Or I may just, depending on how much it is here at Ace Hardware, which stuff here is double the price at Lowe's and Knack, get some of that PL wood glue, like that metal strength wood glue that everybody uses on YouTube. Like EXO built his black van with that stuff. It's like the PL, the tube of PL glue. It's like wood steel or something. I don't know how well that'd do in cracks like that. I think the fiberglass will do better because it'll fill in the cracks and it'll harden like a rock. But anyway, man, hopefully I can get this box out of here. That's gonna be a tight fit to get it out. And I don't think, no, this door won't go back any further. I may have to do some tilting or something and squeeze it out like this. Okay, but anyway, let me get the back cut. And then I got the sides left. God damn, I hope I have enough for the back and the sides. That's gonna be some big ass pieces on the sides. Not to mention I need bracing and stuff, because this is a, sorry, turn my phone off again to hit the button on the bottom. But this is a fairly big box right here. I mean, man, you can definitely put some 18s up here or something, but I want 2 15s in the front, ports in the front. Then if you want to, you could throw stuff on top of this box, groceries or whatever, I don't know. It'll be painted black, so it'll be somewhat waterproof. It can still be used up here or in the front up there and just not play the woofers. Or this box, I'll try to make it easily removable. So that's my idea of mounting the amp on the side. You can disconnect the amp and then just slide the box out or something. I don't know. But anyway, let me get some more shit cut and maybe I can get a part of a shell made and go get some fiberglass resin and get to resining, because this is my last day. My last day off. I got tomorrow off, but you know, tomorrow is Monday. Tuesday I go back to work. So, and Monday I gotta do some stuff for my mom. But, you know, I can stay up late tonight. Tomorrow night I gotta go to bed early for work. You know how it is. But anyway, I need to get 99% of this done today. So, anyway. Okay, well, I got the bottom part of the box built. I got 70% of the box built. This is the bottom shell right here. Unfortunately, one sheet of wood wasn't enough, because I ended up having to cut up my top piece to make the side piece. So at least I could have the side piece made, so I would have the full bottom part made. You know, the sides and the bottom. So I could go in with fiberglass and fiberglass the bottom sides, which you can see it needs a lot, which I don't have all the screws in yet. So I just got a handful of screws in to hold this thing together. But I'm definitely gonna have to brace this guy. This is a big box. I don't know when this thing is built. Hell, I don't know. With it built, it's gonna be around 11 cubic foot, 10.5 to 11, maybe like 10.75. That's big enough for 118. So maybe I'll just go back with an 18. Just 118 would be relatively cheaper than 215s. And maybe I could just go with the Skar EVL 18. You know, just a Skar 18. I don't necessarily need the, what is it, the ZV6 or ZV something 18. That's like the big 18 by Skar. Basically a direct copy of the Sundown. I think it's Sundown ZV5. And then the Skar is a ZVX or something like that. I could have them backwards. Literally, they're the same damn thing. They're probably made in the same Chinese factory. They just have a different logo on them. And Sundown is like double the price, you know, for all the idiots that pay for Sundown. But anyway, anyway, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, because I know people get really butthurt and out of shape when you talk about Sundown and Skar. I don't know if people still do, or if people have finally came to their senses and realized all this stuff's made in China. You know, I know Jacob Fuller, he does make his own stuff. He did design that stuff, but it's made in China. It's all the same shit. I get Skar because it's cheaper and it's the same damn thing. You know, a lot of people have told me in the past, oh, well, you get them Skar amps, they're going to burn up. They're not going to last. I've bought almost a dozen Skar amps in my lifetime, and I have never once had one burn up. I mean, I don't really keep them for that long, but I know I kept one or two for over a year, and they never really, no issues at all, nothing at all. I even bought one in the past, and it had a bent up bass knob. The bass knob was all bent up, and Skar, I sent them a message on eBay. They sent me another one just instantly, just shipped it to me. I got it in a couple of days. You know, no questions asked. So no problems at all. I think that one was even a used amplifier. So who knows how long that amplifier was used before I bought it. It got sent back to Skar, and then I bought it from Skar at a used, awesome price. If you really want great Skar products at a great price, go to eBay and look for the refurbished or used stuff. And it's like a fraction of the price of the new stuff sometimes. You know, sometimes $50, $75 cheaper than the new ones. You know, if you really want to be on a budget. But anyway, I need to run to the Wally Mart and get a tub of that liquid fiberglass resin, so I can go ahead and start doing this thing. I'll lay a sheet down in the bed here and just put it in the bed here, and then do the flips and the pour in it, and I can get the bottom taken care of. And then I don't know. Man, I need to end up going to Lowe's again. I need to go to Lowe's again. I'm going to have to get another sheet of MDF to finish this. And I'm going to have a shitload of MDF left over. Or tonight, I'm not going to Lowe's today. F that, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Maybe tonight I can look on Marketplace. But then again, I would have to drive a long distance and go get a piece of MDF. And I ain't driving a long distance in this damn truck. And I don't think a sheet of MDF would fit in that beat up Prius out there that gets 40 plus miles to the gallon. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I may take this thing to Walmart and drive by a car wash and get this thing sprayed off. Get it all sprayed off and cleaned out and cleaned up. I got some dollar bills, so dollar bill, yo. But it's nasty. I drove it in the rain once or twice when it was raining, and then here this whole weekend it's been sunshiny and shit's dried out, so I can wash this thing off, I guess. Unless I go to the car wash and it's packed out the ass and I can't get in there. And I do have a damn pressure washer here that would work. Fuck that. I'll use the pressure washer here. I'll just go out there and, blast the bed out and then let the truck sit out there in the sun and let the bed dry completely out. And that way I can put that box back here with some plastic laid down and get the bottom fiberglass. But anyway, that's enough talking. Let me get this stuff done and I'll turn the phone back on. All right, well, it's break time. Have some quesadillas with some fajita beef. Oh my God, so good. Oh man, delicious. Watching Country Boy Gas Garage. Gonna take a little bit of a break. Put the leisurely pants on. I went ahead and got the fiberglass resin stuff and some tape. Got the box in the back of the truck. I'm getting ready to fiberglass the inside of it. But I'm gonna eat something first, probably do that through the night. This is my last night I can stay up late. But anyway. Okay, so I'm out here mixing this stuff up again. Poured a little bit into this corner over here. As you can see, it fills in that corner, fills in all gaps and everything, turns everything solid, hard as a rock. I used some of this automotive tape. Hopefully it sticks real good. And I've been watching this for about 5 minutes. Nothing's bleeding through, nothing's dripping through. I think we're good to go. It looks like it's holding. And I squirted, trying to be very light on this stuff because it's kind of warm and humid out here. So I squirted just a little bit. I filled this up about 3/4 of the way, trying to use very little product because that can was like $23 right there, or $22. I can't remember. So, don't want to bring the price up too much on this, even though I will need to buy another piece of MDF to finish this box. 2 layers for the top, and then we'll need baffling or bracing on the inside. I basically decided I'm going to do 118 up top and then a round port over here. I don't know if I want a 6, 7, or 8 inch round port. Something big enough for an 18. But anyway, at least I cut up the top piece to make the other side over there. So I got the sides made, the bottom part is made. So I can go ahead and seal all this up. Then all I'll need to cut is a top piece and then another top piece. The first top piece will go in here like this. The other top piece will come up like this. So it'll be good. It'll be plenty strong for what it is. Maybe like I said, a Skar EVL 18, if I can find one. Oh, maybe I caught that right there. It looked like that tape was peeling up, but I think I just caught that corner right there, maybe lifting this thing. This tape looks like it's sticking pretty good. So far, nothing's bleeding through or dripping through, and there was a very big gap in the middle right there. An embarrassingly big gap. Kind of like those right there, but that's just it. I don't care. I use the resin to cover up all the mistakes. I don't have be very precise out here on the back of this tailgate, cutting with a 20-year-old skill saw. But anyway, I'll wait till that dries and I'll flip the box around, do that corner over there, wait till that dries, and then keep on doing it through the night. Hopefully get this bottom section done. And I don't really have a place to put this thing. So once it gets all dried and finished and not smelling anymore, I'll probably have to go back in the truck because I don't really have a place to store this thing. And then I need to go, I may go tomorrow and buy another sheet. I hate to, but if that kid will ever come get this cab, he's already paid me $225. He owes me another $225 when he comes to pick it up. If they'll ever come get that cab, I can get the other $225, and then I won't have to worry about. Honestly, I'm thinking about selling Baby Blue back there. I'm just thinking, I'm done. I'm working on this truck right here, and just so much is getting done with this truck. I need to get a Diablo tuner and delete the DOD in this truck. I'd like to do all that, get it running good, get an exhaust put on it, nothing loud, just a low rumble. Maybe lower it more in the future, put some 24-inch dub ballers on it. Show truck, I don't know, something. Get some gloss black paint for this box, shine it up real good. Damn dogs, I think it's time for them to eat. But I don't know, I'm getting tired of Baby Blue. Honestly, I'm getting tired of building shit. I'm thinking about selling it, selling the 6.0, selling all that shit, just getting rid of it, and just having this truck, that car, and then my girlfriend's car. I don't know. I'm tired of it. Oh, man. Maybe in the future I can have enough money falling out of my ass. I can buy some sort of put-together hot rod or something, an old car or something with a hopped-up motor. But not right now. Not right now. Dog, what is your problem? Jesus. I guess she hears me talking. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. I'll see how much more I can get into this video, dog. I'll see how much more I can get into this video. Maybe finish this up. Maybe at night I'll end this video. It'll be a part 1 to building this box. Alright, well, this is going to end the video. This video is too long. Ben Mala. Is he the richest person on YouTube? It'd probably be PewDiePie or somebody. But I mean, Ben Mala. I don't know. He has a real job. Not a YouTube job. But, well, I guess a YouTube job is a real job. I don't know. But anyway, you're not going to be able to see anything. I've got almost all this box, the bottom, coated in there. You can't see it, but got all the corners filled in and stuff. And I can already tell it's pretty solid down there. I'm going to end the video now because it's getting dark. And my luck, there's some rain coming this way, so I don't know. I'll have to do something with that box because this roof drips here and there. Damn, I may have to put that box inside the truck. I don't know. It's not really, I got one more corner up there to do. I don't really have, shit. I don't know. Of course there'd be rain coming. There wasn't supposed to be any rain this weekend, not until Tuesday of this coming week. Today's Sunday. But you can see back there it's kind of gray looking. And from the west of us, there's red blobs coming this way on the radar. You know, decent size. So, shit. I don't know. I wonder if I could set the box in here. The girlfriend's not home right now. Maybe I can back the truck up more, take the box, push the box in here, just babysit the box for the night. Let it sit in here just in case it floods. And oh shit, I gotta put all that stuff up. But anyway, that's gonna finish off the video. I got 75% of the box built. So I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Tell me how much of a hack I am. And I'll say I don't care. I don't care because the box will bump when it's done. I just got to find a port, 6 or 7 or 8 inch port. I don't know. I got to figure out which size port I want for 18. EVL 18, that's probably the direction I'm going to be going. Unless I find something else for a good deal. There are used EVL 18s on eBay right now, like 219 bucks, I think, right at 200 bucks. I think I might be doing one of those. But anyway, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day or night.